little more on what you talked about the trees that are more appropriate for, more drought tolerant trees, maybe trees that are more native and suitable for your conditions, and how we can go about finding those trees or choosing those trees.
Sure. Yeah. We always, say right tree, right place. If you want a small tree and you have a big tree, don't cut it that way. Know what your size of tree you want at maturity. Know the space that you have for that tree to grow, root system and canopy. With us out west, I mean, we're definitely having to make choices and having to switch over a lot of our urban canopy over to trees that are more tolerant of drought and more tolerant of lack of water. So, we're seeing, especially a couple of species out here that are kind of going away. They're not native, but they've been planted extensively by homeowners. There's not a lot that we can do to keep those trees around. They're going away, and we're cycling other trees that are more drought tolerant. So, again, everyone's throughout the country, so you have different weather conditions. And so, at least for us out west, native is always good. Native typically is going to work with the overall environment. But even if you have to have, there are a lot of ornamental trees out there that you could plant, just depending on your area. But if you have trees that require less water, if you're dealing with the drought, you're going to be healthier overall. They're going to be able to make it through these droughts a lot better than a tree that requires a lot more water. I mean, you plant a tree that needs a lot of water, you're not going to have as long of a life for that tree, and you may have to spend the money to remove that tree, and then you lose the time that it took to grow that size, and you have to start over again. So picking a great tree with the conditions is really what you're looking for. But contact an arborist. I mean, Google search. I mean, look at your neighbor's trees. I mean, this is one of the things I tell everybody in a neighborhood is that you want to plant a tree, walk down the street, look at your neighbor's trees, see if they're doing well, if they're not doing well. Take a picture of it, talk to an arborist. That's also a very good idea to bring to the table.